In this podcast, we will look at how to create a tutorial podcast with a printed instruction document to go along with it. We will also provide the background to actually create a basic vodcast of the same material that will use the pictures that we create for the printed version to actually come up with a video. To complete this task, you will need your microphone and headphones, your USB adapter. You will also need Audacity, and you will need one other piece of software that you are intending to teach to another person. It could be teaching a function in Excel, or how to use one of the features of Movie Maker, or any other piece of software that you think you could actually share with people. The criteria is that you need to be able to use a piece of software that is on your computer. It can't be teaching someone how to do something that's not on the computer. Okay, so the first step is to load Audacity, make sure that you've got your microphone selected, and start recording. From there, we're actually going to create the rest of our tutorial whilst the microphone is still recording, and then we'll come back and edit it later. So now we need to go into our ebook, that is in OneNote for ICT, and we're going to create a new page in the podcasting tab. Then we're going to name that new page tutorial. Now, one of the keys that we're going to be using a lot in this task is the print screen key, and it lives next to the power button just to the right on your laptop. It's labeled PRTSC. When you press that button, it takes a photo of your screen and puts it in the clipboard of the computer so that you can paste it into any program that can deal with images. If we now click underneath the heading tutorial and then paste using the right click and paste or Control V, we will get a screenshot of our screen. Now, for every new step in our tutorial, we're actually going to be doing a screen capture using print screen. So every time you do something new, you take a print screen and you paste it in here on your tutorial page. Now, the screen cap that I've got is straight after I put the new page in and before I've named it tutorial. If I take another print screen now and paste it in, we can see that I've changed the title of the page and I've also got the added screen capture in there. Now, as you go through your process, adding in more and more screen captures and explaining more and more steps of the process, you'll obviously have lots of gaps in your audio. For example, the screen that you can see here in Audacity has quite a few gaps. Now, another good thing to do before we get to that is to actually label each of your screen captures with a brief bit of text just to explain what it's all about. So the slide that we've got here, this is Audacity with gaps in the recording. Now, to clean that up, all we need to do is to select using the selection tool, click and drag the section that you don't want, and there'll be quite a few of those that you'll need to do individually, and then press the delete key to remove it. And then if you listen back to your recording, it should sound fairly smooth with one instruction leading directly into the next. If your listener wants to take a little bit more time with any step, all they have to do is pause your recording and they will be able to then go and try that step in their own time. You can then export your tutorial podcast exactly the same way we did with our ad, and there's a video in the L drive that will show you how to do that, but change the name of the task to tutorial instead of podcast.